Okay, so we're gonna just take time to settle in as we always do. I apologize if you can hear some construction going on, but oh well, such is life with noise and sound. Sometimes when you have distractions, it can help you actually to get deeper into your practice. This is what I've noticed. So let's find our nice tall grounded seat. Taking some nice slow breaths and out through your nose. Just give yourself a moment to settle. Kind of like a snow globe that's been shaken up. Just imagine all of the glitter just starting to settle down. And just begin to slow down a little bit. Slow down the breath. Come into your breathing. Notice that breath coming in and notice the breath going out. Just allow yourself to observe the quality of your breath. Just with curiosity. Notice your energy. Does it begin to feel more peaceful, more calm? And it's in this state of relaxation and being out of survival mode, which I think we spend a lot of time in during the day. When we can ask ourselves, when we're relaxed, we can ask our heart for its true intention. So bringing awareness to your heart, imagine that you can feel it beating. Maybe you can. Maybe you can feel the pulse somewhere. Maybe in your fingers, maybe in your chest. Allow yourself to connect with the heart center. And just connecting to the intelligence of the heart. It doesn't need to be told to beat, yet it beats for us 24/7. In this relaxed state, allow yourself to ask your heart what it needs for healing. Ask your heart what it needs to be healthy, happy, and whole. And from that space, allowing yourself to create an intention or resolve. Something that you'd like to attract and invite into your world, into your life. And if there's really nothing that is coming up for you at the moment, and that's okay. Just being okay with whatever comes up. Again, it's about acceptance. And gratitude. So allow yourself to take a nice deep breath as you draw that intention into your body, into your heart, into your being. And then when you exhale, release all the other energies and things that do not align with that intention. And you can do this practice several times a day if you just allow yourself to remember to come back to the intention, come back to the breath. help it to guide you throughout the day with all the different choices that we make for ourselves. So we're going to move into a little bit of gentle movement, and then we have a little sharing from my mom. But for now, we'll just go ahead and you can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. We're going to make sure to inhale to elongate our spine up. And as we exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. Let your head just hang heavy here. Breathe into the back of your neck to release tension there. And then gently rock your head from side to side with your chin down. So right ear towards the right shoulder, and then left ear towards the left shoulder. So gentle rocking from side to side. And then noticing where you feel tension and sending your breath to relax that area. Just keep breathing. Chest is open, allowing the breaths to flow freely. And then slowly allowing the chin to come down. We'll go ahead and lift our chin up towards the ceiling. So allow your chest to be open, shoulders to relax. Open up your chest, look up towards the ceiling, and then slowly let your head come down. So we're doing some nods here. Just be mindful. Try not to drop your head back. Rather have a little bit more of a controlled gazing up at the ceiling and coming down. And then slowly head back up to the center. Let's go ahead and do some nose. So looking over the right shoulder, looking over the left shoulder gently. And breathe. And coming back to center. Take a breath, and then we'll go ahead and move into some shoulder rolls. So lift those shoulders up really high, really high. And then exhale, roll it out. So try to exaggerate the movements. Make it nice and slow and keep that breath flowing. Nice. Let's go ahead and incorporate the arms up as we rock the shoulders. Roll those shoulders, and yes. And then we'll do the opposite direction. So back, up, and down. Exaggerate the movements as you breathe. And then see if you can incorporate the arms. Ooh, and just feel that movement, that energy that flows as you move and breathe. And shake it out. Shake it all out. Yeah. So try to sit in front of your tailbone. Ground your feet onto the ground if you're seated. And try to see if you can keep a nice tall seat here. We're going to open and close the hands and the fingers. Moving those joints around and then making the circles in one direction. Nice. And then we'll do the opposite direction. Shake it out. We're going to do the eagle arms. So depending on the mobility of your shoulders or the openness of your shoulders, we're going to inhale, raise our arms up. And then exhale, we're going to bring the right elbow underneath the left. So squeeze yourself. It's almost like giving yourself a really nice big hug. So see if you can squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then slowly drop the elbows down. And stay there, or if you're comfortable bringing your arms up, so just keep the shoulders relaxed, bring your arms up, and then see if you can clasp. Yeah, so just keep those elbows locked, and then relax the shoulders, open up the chest, and do to your own degree. Keep the chest open and drop the elbows down while you keep the chest up. It's a really, really great stretch for the back of your shoulders and your top of your shoulders too. So don't forget to breathe into the tension that you feel. If you need to stay in the hugging position, stay in the hugging position. Give yourself a good squeeze into the joints. And then inhale, we're going to release up. Woo. And then exhale, we'll bring our left elbow. So we can start here at this kind of squeezing. Yeah, keep the elbows under each other, or the left elbow under the right. Squeeze with your shoulders down. And then if you feel like you can bring your arms towards each other, and then you can stay here with your palms touching, or you can twist the wrists and bring yourself down here like this, yeah. So just get a good stretch is the main thing. Stay in the hug position, the first position if that's. Make sure you relax the shoulders and breathe into the tension that you feel. Yeah. These are called eagle arms. And then inhale, let's release it, yeah. Fly our wings like an eagle. Release that tension, yeah. Very nice. We'll get our hip movement in too, so we can open up our hips, bringing that right ankle up to the left knee, flexing that foot. And if you feel like, wow, that's a lot, then just stay right here. Otherwise, make sure you keep both glutes down. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, let's slowly bring the chest down. So listen to your body. And your body can be very different in different times of the day, different depending on how you've slept or what you've eaten. So never push yourself overly too hard. I always say give it about 30%. Once you feel that discomfort, then just breathe into it and see if you can lean forward with your chest just a little bit more. And try to see if you can enjoy the stretch rather than kind of muscle through it. So try to keep a relaxed look on your face. There's a tendency for a lot of people to get tense and then they kind of grit, and we don't want that tension in our face. So inhale it, slowly come up. We're going to bring our left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind us. Inhale, elongate the spine. We'll get into a twist here. So try to keep your hip open. Use the leverage of your hand against the chair and the knee. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist to look over your right shoulder. Twist and twist and twist. And then slowly let's come back to the center and then we'll shake it out. Nice. And then we'll do the other side. So left ankle to the right knee. Make sure that right foot is down. Inhale to elongate as you open up your hip. And then exhale, come down to your degree. Whatever is available for you today. Try to keep both glutes down. And breathe. Send some love to that left glute, that left hip. See if you can inhale to elongate. Exhale to bring your chest down maybe a micromillimeter. As long as you're feeling that stretch, that's what matters. Breathe. And then inhale, slowly come up. We're going to go ahead and do our twist now. So right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Elongate the spine and twist looking over your left shoulder. So still keep that hip open. Breathe and twist. Breathe and twist. And breathe and twist. And inhale, slowly come back to the center. Ooh, we'll shake it out. We'll just shake out the legs and open up the toes, close the toes. Open and close, kind of like those fists. And then point and flex your feet. Some movement in our ankles. Nice circles in one direction. And we'll move it in the opposite direction. And then we'll shake that out. And then we have a little special sharing from my mom. So we're actually going to get up, get off our seats, and she's going to lead us into some super basic Japanese dance movements. Yeah. So we're just going to do the feet. So just watch your feet and try to see if you can follow. We're going to keep it really simple. Okay. 足だけね。足だけ。右こっちでしょ。こっち。Yeah. Ready? Okay. So 1 and bend your knees. 2. It's kind of like lunges. 1 and 2. Yeah. Like this, Mom? Yeah. Okay. And now we're going to add the hands, right? So together and open, together and open. This is good for balance too. Do the best you can. And then now we're going to move, is it backwards? Oh, yeah, like reverse lunge. Yeah. Yes, we're Baka dancing. Since it's Aloha Friday, you lose your balance. Okay, now this one we're going to move our arms like this. Like this, right? I think my mom's a little nervous. Like this, yeah. And And then now we're just going to do like a Baka dance all around. ぐるっと回るでしょ? One, two, three, four. Apparently you have to move your head like this. I hope you guys are getting it. Yes, Alexine. Woo. And then we shake it out. Very nice, very nice. I like to do a little bit of a back bend. So let's go ahead and clasp our hands behind our head. Yep, ground our feet. Open up your chest and open up your elbows, and let's lift our chest up towards the ceiling. So if you feel comfortable, you can, if you want to, raise your arms up. But sometimes the head and neck is so heavy that it feels better to keep the head grounded here into your hands. Ground your feet, open up your chest. Keep lifting your heart up, lifting your heart up, lifting your heart up. And exhale as you hold the core in. Let's go ahead and slowly come down into a forward bend. So bend your knees here as much as you need to and tuck your lower abdomen in, and it will just shake the head up. Release and shake, release and shake. Release that tension from your shoulders, and then slowly see if you can bring your hips up, the tailbone up, straighten out the knees just a little bit. I want you to feel a good stretch here in the back of your legs, and breathe. Nice. Keep your core tight as you slowly roll all the way up. Head and neck coming up last. Ooh. And then roll the shoulders out. Very nice. And you know how we like to incorporate some side stretches. So keeping your feet grounded, we're going to reach the arms up. Let's grab that left wrist with the right hand. As you inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, let's go ahead and reach all the way over to the right. So sway to the right, bringing your right shoulder forward, grounding both feet. Keep that lower belly in, chest open, glancing up towards the ceiling. Stretch, reach, and pull. Breathe. And then inhale, slowly come up. Let's go ahead and exhale, bring that. Holding onto the right wrist. Inhale, elongate, ground your feet. Exhale. Slowly sway to the left. Left shoulder forward, glancing up at the ceiling. Breathe. Breathe into that side of your body. Very nice. Slowly coming back to the center and shaking it out. Very nice. We're going to come back into our seat. Just a little bit of movement. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. A little Japanese dance. My mom's been doing Japanese dance since when she was a middle schooler. Her dad put her into dance because she was such a rascal. I don't think it changed her. She's still a rascal. Okay, so let's find our grounded seat. And just notice how you feel. It's such a great feeling. They say that movement and using your muscles actually create happy hormones. So I think it's called the hope hormones. So yeah, movement is great. And then now we get to just sit and just settle and just notice this. Notice our body feeling so alive. So give yourself that moment to just notice your breath. If you ever feel that your breath is getting too ragged, like your heart is pounding, maybe not with this practice today, but if you're doing anything where you feel like you need to bring your heart rate down, always letting the exhale out just a little bit longer, slower and longer, is helping you to bring that heart rate down and then help to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest or digest state. So we can control our states with our breath. So let's just come to that moment where we're just relaxing and breathing. And then we're going to move into the alternate nostril breath. So this is the one where you put the right fist right in front of your face. Thumb comes out, ring and pinky finger comes out. And then you're going to go ahead and put that right thumb next to your right nostril, ring and pinky finger next to the left. You can keep those fingers the peace fingers facing down, or you can put them right between your eyebrows. Allow your eyes to close or gaze at the ground below. We'll take a nice big deep inhale in through both nostrils. Exhale out through both nostrils. And then start to cover the right nostril, inhaling through the left for Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Cover the right nostril, hold Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Open up the right nostril, exhale out the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhaling through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Closing both nostrils and pausing, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Exhale out the left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. So keep going. That's your one round. Inhaling through the left, pausing, exhaling out the right, inhaling through the right, pausing, and then exhaling out the left. So use whatever count works for you. And if your nose is stuffed, then just go ahead and do regular belly breathing. But allow yourself to just notice how the breath feels going in and out each alternating nostril. This is one of my favorite breathing practices. It really just helps to balance you out. The left side of your body, the right side of your body, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, the entire autonomic nervous system. Very calming, helping with anxiety, and sometimes it just takes a moment to get used to doing the movements and the breath. I remember when I first started practicing this, it definitely felt very awkward holding my fingers like this. But after a while, you just get so used to it, and it's very welcoming. Try to keep that chest open so the breath can flow in and out easily. Relax your facial muscles, relax those shoulders. Just notice that breath coming in and out, noticing the sensations of your body. Allowing yourself to be so present here in this moment. As you allow yourself to exhale out the left when you get to that part, allow your hands to come down, and then just let your breath be normal. Allowing the eyes to stay closed, you're gazing at the ground, to help open up your senses and notice how you feel. Maybe being able to breathe through both nostrils feels so much more free. So just enjoying the breath. And allowing ourselves to come back to the intention that we set in the beginning. When our energy and our state of mind is relaxed, when we set intentions or anything that we bring into our consciousness, it can help bring it into our subconscious. So that's why when you're tired at night and you watch a commercial or infomercial, you feel like you need that product because it's almost like hypnosis. You're kind of in that state when you're relaxed. So we can do this self-hypnosis of setting our own intentions. So draw that intention in. Imagine what it feels like for that to be here at this moment. What does that feel like? What does that look like? Using your imagination. the power of our mind. Maybe you can create a word or a phrase around this intention and this resolve. Maybe it's just one word. Maybe it is an I am statement. And let that be your anchor, your focus. As we begin our focused meditation practice, just allow yourself to repeat that word or phrase over and over. Each time the mind wanders, and it probably will, because it's very common, just guide yourself back without the judgment, without the criticism, knowing that this is your practice. And again, the practice can be different every day. We have a lot of facets to our personalities and our energy. We're definitely not one note. So allow yourself to repeat. We're going to do a silent practice beginning now. Allowing yourself to release that word or phrase. Coming back to just your breathing. Taking a moment to just set an intention also to pause more throughout the day, bring more awareness into perhaps contemplating what activities, interactions, maybe even the foods that you choose to eat, does it generate energy or does it deplete your energy? And without the judgment, just bringing that curiosity in. Does it deplete energy or does it generate energy? And just pausing to find awareness. As you go out throughout the day and throughout the weekend. Bringing your hands to the heart center. Just a short practice of gratitude. Sending out your appreciation out to whatever it is in your life that you feel grateful for. And I hope there are many things. And I hope that you take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, taking the time to pause, become aware, and then thanking each other for sharing this space together and sharing the practice. Thank you for Baka dancing with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.